They were the fast-talking, wisecracking bosom buddies on TV's hottest shows.
What do you mean? What do I mean?
On screen, they were totally BFF, best friends forever. But behind the scenes, things weren't always so chummy.
We're good friends. We're not best friends.
Now E takes a look at what happened to these BFFs when Hollywood said BFD.
But sometimes we weren't even allowed in auditions.
Plus, an exclusive interview with one former sidekick who underwent drastic plastic surgery just to jumpstart her career.
When they look on camera, they don't want to see their mommy. They want to see a sexy woman.
Unscripted, uncensored, and in their own words, this is Child Star Confidential. These kids played the devoted friends on the most popular shows on television. Sometimes they raised hell, and sometimes they saved the day.
Six is incredibly talkative and energetic, and she's always over at Blossom's house. This is it. I know it is.
I like playing Pacey. It's fun. I get to play the comic relief on the shows.
Comic relief is fine, but in Hollywood, everyone wants the starring role. Although Joshua Jackson was cast as the best bud on Dawson's Creek, his sights were set much higher.
When I went in an audition, they said, well, why don't you try Dawson since we haven't found a Dawson yet? And then I read for the studio and the network as Dawson. They're like, well, you're not Dawson.
AJ Langer was also thinking big when she auditioned for My So-Called Life.
The first day I sat and I read the script. And it was funny because I was going out for part of Angela.
That role went to Claire Danes. AJ settled for the part of Rayanne. In 1986, Carl Payne was cast as the pal Cockroach on The Cosby Show. But just 2 years earlier, he was in the running for a much more substantial part.
I originally auditioned for the role of Thea, and it was Malcolm, myself, and one other guy.
But the role went to Malcolm Jamal Warner. Losing the part was an agonizing blow for Carl.
That was my first taste of rejection that really cut deep to the core. And basically, my world was crushed.
The supporting role is rarely as meaty as the lead. Tori Spelling wasn't challenged by her part on Beverly Hills 90210.
I think when it first started, she was basically just Kelly's sidekick, and she didn't really have that much of a character.
These kids also discovered that fans preferred the star over the BFF. When it came to popularity, Joshua Jackson couldn't compete with James Vanderbeek.
We're doing this scene. He steps out of the car, and this girl sees him, gasps, faints straight on her back. That's never happened to me. I can't say I've ever made a woman swoon so badly that she fainted.
Full House groupies loved Candace Cameron, but Andrea Barber's character got very little respect.
No one wants to be Kimmy Gibbler. No! She's really ditzy, obnoxious, and rude, and very outspoken.
Cherry Johnson played the best chum on Punky Brewster.
Us? You mean it?
While little girls everywhere wanted the Punky doll, Cherry discovered her doll wasn't such a hot commodity.
I didn't even know I had one until like 2 years ago. I had to find one on eBay. I went for $5.99.
Even if they weren't the most popular characters, these kids still snagged choice roles on hit shows. Some of them, however, had inside connections. In Hollywood, it's all about who you know. And Tori Spelling held Hollywood's golden ticket. Her dad, TV titan Aaron Spelling, put his little girl in front of the camera every chance he could.
I was on the Love Boat, I was on Hotel, Fantasy Island. I got to do them all. It was so nice.
Cree Summer played BFF Freddie on A Different World. She got her start in a sound booth at the age of 11. Cree also had it in.
My father was a big voiceover man in Canada. I played Penny in Inspector Gadget. That's where it all began.
Inspector Gadget, are you all right? Follow them, Brain. They look suspicious.
While these kids played the BFFs on screen, many fans wondered whether the same was true off screen.
We're good friends. We're not best friends. Like, a lot of people think we're best friends in real life.
It's a job just like any other job, and some people you click with, some people you don't click with.
Long hours on a set can make for a lasting friendship, or a real nightmare. AJ Langer developed a close relationship with her co-star, Claire Danes.
Claire is one of the most amazing people I've ever seen in my life. She is my absolute equal on every level.
Cherry Johnson and Soleil Moonfry became fast friends. NBC Studios was their playground.
We used to steal the carts and like drive little go-karts through the stage and drive Johnny Carson crazy. We had a ball.
The cast of A Different World was Cree Summers' posse on and off the set.
The people on this show are really sweet, and we hang out with each other on purpose, not just because we have to.
The same held true for Carl Payne and Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Did a lot of things on and off the set, you know. We had a lot of the same friends mutually, so we would definitely go to parties together.
Tia and Tamara Mori starred on Sister Sister. They played both siblings and best friends. Their friendship was no act.
It's really weird. Some people really don't believe that our relationship is that close. Tamara and I, we really are best friends. It's amazing.
But working on a hit show can be very stressful. Jenna Von Oy kept her off-screen relationship with Blossom star Mayim Bialik strictly professional.
Yeah, you know, we get to see each other during rehearsal. You know, it's really hard for both of us because we both have such hectic schedules outside of the set, you know. So it's kind of hard for us to get together off the set.
Tori Spelling and Shannon Doherty developed a very close bond on the set of Beverly Hills 90210. But the duo didn't stay best friends forever.
I think growing up and working in those circumstances and working every day together and being as young as we all were in our late teens doing it, I think it's only to be expected that girls, you know, don't always get along.
Friendships don't always last forever, and neither do TV series. Eventually, these stars found themselves back at square one, looking for work.
Auditioning is quite interesting. I haven't been in that scene for like 5 years now. I'm just not used to it. I'm not used to being out there on the market, so to speak.
After years of playing the devoted sidekicks, many young stars discovered their options in Hollywood were limited. Following her stint on Blossom, Jenna Von Oy tried to land a lead role. Instead, she was cast as another BFF on the sitcom The Parkers. Like Jenna, Cherry Johnson was pigeonholed. The former Punky Brewster star earned a part on Family Matters that was very familiar territory.
I played Laura's best friend, Maxine. Being cast as another best friend just came natural to me.
After The Cosby Show, Carl Payne played the pal on the sitcom Martin, but Carl realized sidekick roles severely limited his career.
What if I want to be Batman one day? Because all these people see me as Robin. I can never be Batman if they constantly see me as Robin.
Still, Jenna, Cherry, and Carl were lucky. Some actors simply got the brush off.
But sometimes we weren't even allowed in auditions. That was the only thing that got me
they wouldn't
upset.
even want to see us, and we're like, we're completely different. We're older now. We're women.
Immediately after My So-Called Life went off the air, AJ Langer was forced to rebuild her career. When Beverly Hills 90210 wrapped, Tori Spelling learned having a famous daddy and a hit TV show didn't guarantee a second gig in Hollywood.
Being on such a widely viewed television series for so long, you just really want to branch out and do some other things because you get stigmatized into that role and you want to show that you can do other things.
Joshua Jackson seemed to have better luck. He was considered for a number of huge movie roles, including Anakin Skywalker, Batman, and another well-known superhero.
You hear rumors that they're offering Spider-Man too.
Who told you that? I wouldn't mind that offer.
Those parts all went to other actors. Joshua ended up in films like The Skulls and Apt Pupil, neither of which launched a big movie career for Jackson. But in 2002, the former BFF got a role he didn't want, starring in his own tabloid scandal. Jackson stirred up trouble at a hockey game in North Carolina. According to police reports, the actor and his buddies were out of control after a night of heavy drinking.
2002, Josh Jackson went to a hockey game in North Carolina. He was shooting Dawson's Creek there at the time. During this game, he just went off on the security guard, allegedly choked the guy.
Jackson was arrested and jailed for assault. In April 2003, charges were dropped after Joshua admitted he was drunk and disruptive. The actor was ordered to enroll in an alcohol education program. Joshua survived the negative press. But one young star faced a situation she couldn't overcome, and her friends and family were forced to say goodbye. In 1988, 19-year-old Michelle Thomas was cast as Malcolm Jamal Warner's girlfriend on the sitcom The Cosby Show.
It wasn't too long after Michelle Thomas joined the cast as Theo's girlfriend that in real life she became Malcolm Jamal Warner's girlfriend.
After 2 seasons on Cosby, Michelle moved on to play Myra, Urkel's love interest on Family Matters.
Myra! Last chance to
Steven. Come back to me now, and all will be forgiven.
Michelle was loved by everyone who worked with her.
Look at this face. It's perfect.
She had this light. You know, like whenever you saw her, she just looked like she was shining.
She was amazing. Everything about her was genuine. Everything about her was real. And she cared about everybody.
But what no one on the set knew was that Michelle was hiding an illness. She was diagnosed with a rare form of stomach cancer.
We knew that she had a couple personal issues going on, and we knew that she had a surgery, but she completely downplayed it by not telling us what the surgery was. So I had no inkling that she was sick.
The doctors told Michelle that her cancer was terminal. The young actress bravely battled the disease for a year and a half. But Michelle was losing the fight.
At the end, Malcolm Jamal Warner, who by then isn't her boyfriend but is still a close friend, flies to her bedside, and he is there when she dies.
Michelle Thomas passed away on December 23rd, 1998. She was only 29 years old.
She was a beautiful person, man. She was definitely a beautiful person. She'll definitely be missed.
Coming up, this former sidekick turned to plastic surgery to change her BFF image. But is Hollywood putting too much pressure on these young girls?
It's not easy, because the business that I'm in, it's all about looks.
Plus, the stars of Sister Sister and their terrifying encounter with an obsessed admirer.
Hey, I actually had, oh Lord, a fan. A stalker. A stalker.
Every TV character needs a BFF, that compassionate friend who's there on the sidelines to cheer them up or cheer them on. But one former gal pal grew tired of playing best bud to the star. She decided to change her image by changing her body, all with the help of a surgeon's scalpel. This is Countess Vaughn in her own words.
You gonna get drama. You gonna get it.
Countess, why don't you tell me, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Idabel, Oklahoma, a small town, population about 5,000. We looked forward to going to Walmart. That was like our mall. My dad was a mortician, and he was an organist also. So not only did he bury them, he played for them also. So I was singing at funerals.
How did you enter the business?
Someone in Oklahoma sent my tape to Star Search. They called me and said they wanted me to be on the show.
How old were you?
9 years old.
How did you go from Star Search to 227?
They saw me on Star Search, acting like Jack A, her character Sandra. I did her voice, and they said, we're gonna write her in. Next thing I know, I'm flying to California.
Hi, and welcome to the home of Moesha.
The steady job started when I was 15, which was Moesha.
How did it feel being cast as the best friend and not the lead role? And did you ever feel pressure?
No, I never felt pressure because going into Moesha, I knew automatically that Brandy would have the lead role. I was just happy to have a role on anything. So being the sidekick had nothing to do with it. It was just getting a job.
So what's been the most difficult part about growing up in the public eye?
The awkward stage. Pimples, the baby fat. You're not just in front of your peers and your parents. You're in front of everybody. If I was a regular kid, it wouldn't mean anything, but being in front of that camera, they want you to look perfect. I went through some drama with that, wanting to be, you know, a size 2.
Is that the hardest time for you?
Going up and down in the weight, yeah, it was hard, you know. It was hard with all the good craft service there and, you know, being able to order whatever you possibly wanted. That was hard. My metabolism wasn't like the other girls, and I have thyroid also, so, you know, it was hard for me.
When it came to dieting and nutrition, did you get a lot of pressure?
I didn't get pressure. I just didn't like what was written in the script sometimes. They never came to me and said, your weight is an issue. I would always read it in a script, you know, a fat joke. And that's where I would be a little sensitive to the situation. I figured that this is what they wanted, got laughs, and I did my job.
Was it hard for you when the stylist would bring in the little skimpier stuff for your co-stars and then you were
No,
relegated to
it was
different
hard
wardrobes?
when they would make comments about not being able to find anything for me. You know, the clothes, it hurt.
Did you start to believe other people's perceptions of you when you would read the
it
back
breaks
book
you
of the
down
script?
because you're always looking through other people's eyes rather than accepting yourself. It's not easy because the business that I'm in, it's all about looks.
Do you think your physical shape inhibited you from a lot of leading roles?
Fat equals funny. Whenever I was the fat girl, I was always, bubbly, funny. I wasn't the sexy girl walking into the room with the hair blowing. It was never that. Every character where I was the fat girl, it was, oh, make us laugh. Damn, you're funny. Why did I choose to do my body work? Had a baby and things didn't look the same. And I know that the business that I'm in, sex sells. You gotta look good. And when they look on camera, they don't want to see their mommy. They want to see a sexy woman. I did the lipo thing everywhere. I had the whole lubing tube. They take the fat out of your backs, up under my butt, between my legs. I was 26 when I got my butt pumped. That's what we call it. You know what? I wanted to even out my body. I had big breasts and a flat butt, so I just wanted to, round it all off. I want to do my breasts because I know I only have about 5 more years with these, and then they're gonna go straight to hell. It's Sandbag City, and I want to get a tummy tuck. Yeah, I got flat little pooch.
How has your perception of yourself changed after all these surgeries?
I like it. My perception of me, I like it. I'm not gonna go out there and go overboard. I know when to stop. And a lot of people don't know when. 1 or 2 more little fixie-uppies and I'm done.
So in what ways are you trying to kind of break out of the typecast as the funny best friend?
Right now, I want to focus on my music. I never had a chance to really focus in on it because, I had to focus on what paid the bills, and that was TV, along with, different roles that are coming in, auditioning, and doing that also.
What kind of auditions come your way?
Everything. People are starting to really get to know who I am, and I'll get called for other roles. I want to do it all. And that's that.
Even the most successful career can grow cold. So when a BFF finds herself in a slump, sometimes she has to do something steamy to turn up the heat. And stripping down for a photo shoot is a surefire way to grab public attention.
You want to know why we get naked? People don't realize that we're not still the stick figures we were when we were little girls. So it's a way of showing the world that we've grown up.
In 2002, Cherry Johnson posed provocatively for an issue of Black Men magazine. And in 2000, Tori Spelling took it off for Stuff magazine. But showing skin isn't always enough to jumpstart a career.
I don't know if it helps my career, but it helps people look at me in a different light.
Keeping fans interested is part of the game, but being in the public eye can produce dangerous consequences. Sometimes these girls found themselves the target of unwanted attention.
I actually had, oh Lord, a fan.
A stalker.
A stalker.
The man seemed to know Tamara's every move, no matter where she went.
I would be in London. He would be in London, he'd find me.
With flowers.
The more this fan pursued Tamara, the more frightened she became.
I was 19, so I was really
And my mom would keep things from us, like letters and stuff.
Even though the man stopped contacting the star, Tia and Tamara remain vigilant.
And see, we were very open and,
And we're very nice people, too.
Naive, so we had to learn not to be.
Not all fans
are good
mean
fans.
well.
Tia and Tamara put the stalker incident behind them and focused on their careers. In 2006, Tia was cast in a UPN comedy, The Game, and Tamara won a recurring role on the cable drama, Strong Medicine.
It was my first adult role. I had a love interest and everything. I was like, yes, give me that love scene, please.
Carl Payne also got a chance to prove he does more than comedy. In 2006, Payne was cast in a supporting role on the crime series, The Evidence.
They see you as one thing. You gotta fight to get in the door to be able to prove to them, hey, we act. That's what we do, we act, okay? That means all kind of characters.
Cherry Johnson is working to create her own projects. In 2006, Johnson starred in and co-produced the film 75. But even as an adult, she still gets offered the same kind of roles.
I'm gonna be pigeonholed the rest of my life. One day somebody will see me do something and they'll be like, wow, she's way more than that. But until then, I'm okay being everybody's best friend.
Other former best friends have taken different paths. Jenna Von Oy is pursuing a music career.
I'm actually singing a lot. I'm supposed to go to Nashville, hopefully in April, to do a showcase. I'm singing country music.
Cree Summer returned to her roots as a voiceover artist.
Can I go play on the tire swing, Uncle Buddy?
In 2005, Joshua Jackson made his stage debut in the London production of A Life in the Theater. After Full House, Andrea Barber left acting, got married, and moved to England. AJ Langer also spends time in Britain. She married an English lord. In 2006, Tori Spelling poked fun at herself and her parents on the sitcom So Notorious.
A&B, Mark.
But after her father, producer Aaron Spelling, passed away that year, her real-life family turmoil made front-page news.
When Aaron Spelling died, Tori Spelling was not notified by her mother or anyone in the family. She said she was sitting up in a restaurant in Canada and got a text message from a friend who said, wow, I just heard this on the news.
One former BFF is determined to prove she's more than a brassy best friend. She's the leading lady.
Right now, I'm just doing what I love. And if you enjoy it, enjoy with me, because I'm enjoying it.
Hot! Yeah!